Live na. Okay. We are now with Mrs. Emy Diaz, a bank executive, a member of the anong religious group?
Legion of Mary.
Legion of Mary. And what's important for you guys to know, the good connection is that she's the mother of Anton Diaz of the Awesome Planet. She was an awesome mother. She's an awesome mother of the awesome son. And we are very happy to have her
Admirer ka.
in the pilot of Awesome Seniors. Okay. Emy, let me just talk about what we think is all about the Awesome Seniors. For me, as I said, as we grow and our children and grandchildren hear us talking, sino ba yun? Ang ingay. But, you know, we have a lot to say to the planet. And, you know, we go through things that they did not yet go through. And at the same time, we learn from them. So let's start with you. Because I think, for one, your son is so proud of you. And he wants to know more about you, just as I want to know more about you. And a lot of seniors will relate to us. So, Emy, please tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Start with how old you are.
Before I talk about myself, can I just acknowledge first the one who sent me these beautiful flowers?
Wow!
Right just now.
Who sent that?
Thank you.
Oh, yes, it's your birthday. It's your birthday today.
Yes.
Oh my, yes, happy birthday.
John and Celine. Thank you very much. Mga inaanak.
Okay, so since birthday, sasabihin na ilang kandila ang nasa cake.
Ay, 8 lang.
Okay. Okay yun.
Each one representing a decade.
Okay. You don't look it. Let me listen to me. You don't look it.
So, where do I start talking about myself? Oh, ako. Taga Bicol kami. I was born in Bato, Catanduanes. The place where...
Katao ako magbicol.
Katao ka? Oh, di very good.
Sa dayot. Iyo.
Bato, Catanduanes. That's my birthplace. And then, after that, where do I go? I don't think to...
How did you go to school? Your schooling. How did you end up? I guess you're in accounting or lawyer or.
Well, in my youth, I could just remember that my father was a member of the Philippine Constabulary before.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was always out assigned in different places. So I was left with my grandmother. I practically grew up with my grandmother. And then when we have to go to college, the nearest place where we can go to school is in Legazpi. That's where I took my college, my accounting. Before it was Legazpi College, now it is University of Santo Tomas Legazpi branch. That's my alma mater. Yeah. Then, well, I don't know.
Kailan nyo na-meet si Mr. Diaz?
We meet in the PNB.
So he's also an accountant.
Yeah. No, not exactly. Because I was also assigned in different places when I joined the PNP. My first assignment was Zamboanga. And then we were transferred. I was transferred to Quezon.
How old were you nung una kang niligawan?
Hindi ko na matandaan. I cannot recall.
O pero
All I
na-in-love
know,
ka rin. Na-in-love ka rin.
siyempre, hindi na ba naman hindi.
Hindi yung
I could just recall the happy days when with my friends and right now looking back no yung my friends especially yung friends sa college no
yeah.
uh, just this morning we had a sort of a reunion with my
Mm.
college friends and that my friend Mila she's in New York. And it so happened that the children of one of our best friend na I'm sorry na namatay na siya. And family name niya is Lumen.
Ah,
I don't know, Delia Lumen. That's our friend.
I will write
He's
it down, ha.
from
I will
Legazpi.
ask. Tanong natin, Legazpi.
But he's from Legazpi. We were classmates kami sa Legazpi. Then yun si Delia, wala na siya. She left us earlier. Pero yung two children niya, they were there at Mila's place this morning. So sabi ko, oh, we had a reunion. A sort of a reunion with the kids and then of course with me and Mila. So, sabi ko, you made my day. I told the kids.
What college? Anong college ho?
Accounting.
UST.
Ang Legazpi College.
Okay. Pero,
Legazpi College in Legazpi, then it was brought by University of Santo Tomas, so it's now named University of Santo Tomas
and
Legazpi Campus.
how do you call Mr. Diaz? Anong tawag na? Popsi or Dadsi or ano?
Si Luz Bimin.
Ano? Ilus Vimin?
Ang pangalan niya Luz Bimin.
Talaga?
Parang wala nga lang ng babae.
Ah,
Everybody calls him Ben.
ano ang lambing niyong tawag sa kanya? Ano malambing yung tawag? Luz!
Pa.
Ano ba?
Just call him Pa.
Pa? Eh, pag galit kayo, Luz Vimin! Luz Vimin! How many years have you been married, Emy?
50. We just celebrated our 50th
Oh!
last March 11.
Also,
Also in the
this year.
pandemic.
Okay.
That's why this year, it's a sort of, I had some, well, maybe you could call it disappointments because long before, I had been planning that when I have my 50th wedding anniversary, I will celebrate it in Cana. So even
Oh.
before, some of my friends were going to the Holy Land. They were inviting, come join us. No, I will not go. I'll go there on my 50th wedding anniversary. So that was my plan, and I have been praying for that. But then the pandemic came. So I was expecting that if there was no pandemic, March we would have been in Cana. Then maybe by today, I would have been in the US with my son.
Yeah.
That was my plan for 2021, but nothing came out of it.
Marami hong hindi nangyari. But let me ask you, you raised 3 boys. How was it
Yeah.
raising 3 boys? Walang girl.
Ay, it was pandemonium.
Ay, nako.
You could not even put some decorations in your sala because it would only last for a day. And then and then even your sofa, you cannot put you can only have wooden sofa because you know what they will do? They will put it together like a train and they will jump on it. So you'll have only a wooden sofa. That's the thing.
Si Anton, pang ilan mo ba si Anton?
He's the middle child.
Nako, middle. So,
So
ano?
you know the issues with middle children.
Yes, may sungay ba?
why
Pusungan.
maybe he's doing it this in reparation.
Ay, nako.
It
Saan mo
is not
pinaglihi si
really.
Anton? Emi,
Ah,
saan mo pinaglihi si Anton?
well, I just cannot recall about paglilihi. Parang I did not suffer any discomfort about paglilihi. Of all the three boys, I didn't have any difficulty. That's why I could not recall.
Yeah. Anyway, during that time, I think giving birth or rearing the child, a lot of it had to do. How did you instill discipline in your three boys?
Well, you see, at home, you can make them obey you. But when they are outside, you never know what they're doing, diba? So what I did, I selected a saint. When I make a devotion to the saint, and
Mm-hmm.
I all my request is to take care of my son. Like for instance, si Anton, ang patron saint ko sa kanya is Saint Anthony.
Yeah.
So that's I name him after Saint Anthony. And then I said to Saint Anthony, please take care of my son. So I have a daily prayer to Saint Anthony with a simple request to take care of him. Because when they're outside, you cannot take care of them. You'll never know what they're doing. So each of my son, they have a patron saint. Like for instance, my oldest, si Lorenz, patron saint niya is Saint Louis, Saint Jose Maria Escriba.
Ah, okay.
Yung youngest ko, si Rommel, ang patron saint ko sa kanya is Saint Joseph.
Change. Oh, okay.
So I pray to Saint Joseph every day to take care of Rommel. So to Anton, I pray to Saint Anthony. To Saint Anthony will take care of me because I cannot supervise them 24 hours. That's it.
So you were combining work and being a mother and being a housewife and being a wife and being a bank executive. How did you manage? What was a typical day like for you?
A typical day.
Hmm.
Okay. You set the alarm at 5 o'clock.
Wow, aga.
Sometimes I hear the ringing in the morning, but sometimes I don't. But even if I hear the ringing, I wouldn't get up. I still get up at 6. So that's it. You go to work, then maybe what really helped me is prayer. Because as I said, you cannot really supervise everything. Even in my work, sometimes before and there are some difficulties in my work, um, especially when you have difficulties with your bosses,
Mm-mm.
especially.
Yeah.
Just to do is pray. And so because before when I know I'll be having a difficult task ahead of me, I just pray the rosary. Then I don't know, since it's like magic, everything will go on fine.
Okay. That is your point. Balik
Then
naman tayo sa ano, Emmy, balik naman tayo sa before you had your children. Paano yung ligawan noon at that time, yung panahon nyo, mga that must have been in the 50s, 60s nang niligawan ka? Ni Luz Vimin?
mga ano na yun, 70, 67, 68.
Yeah. Paano ba yung ligawan noon? Love letters? O bisita
Kung
ng alas
date
3
na
ng
lang kasi
hapon?
we were naman in the same office. So paghapon o mag-invite merienda. That's it.
How did he propose to you?
I cannot recall anymore. I think it was we were about I was then I think that was the time when I was we were then in Zamboanga and then I was sent to the head office. I think I had for some studies. I studied, I think there was still before the Philippine Institute of Banking. Then before I went back to Zamboanga, we decided to have our wedding before I went back. Then after that, we worked out our transfer to the head office.
Pareho kayo? Magkasama na kayo sa head office?
Where's head
Alright. May during the ano, how did you start saving for the family? Kasi dalawa kayo, syempre merong schooling ng anak, yung bahay. We don't know kasi now, ang daming credit card na utang lang sa credit card yung kanilang schooling and all, and they have to pay. During your time, was it the same? Wala pang masyadong credit card noon or loan, di ba?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Well, it's also happened that the PNB, there are many who are giving out where we can get some loans for the tuition fees of the student. For instance, you can get a GSIS loan. We were government
Oh,
before
yeah.
that. And then we have some savings organization in office. We have our provident fund and all those things. Well, I don't know, but so it's just so happen that we need when we need the money, it's there to pay for the tuition. Especially the three of them, they went to Lasal, and especially when they were in college. Imagine paying tuition for three college in Lasal, that's
Yes.
really a big amount of money.
Hmm.
Thanks God, we survived.
Parang you find it so you went through kahit siguro maraming challenges, you went through it with prayer and easy lang eh. Kasi you can smile about it eh. No regrets. So that's nice. Di ba?
Yeah, and during those years, it was not only my children that we were sending to school. We were able to send to school to help in the schooling of two priests.
Oh, your relatives.
The other one is not my relative. He was just referred to me by a very good friend who was a rector of the seminar. He just told me, can you spend for the schooling of the seminarian? He said, are you sure? I told him, are you sure that he'll really become a priest? I mean, yes, you guarantee it. I said, yes, okay. I had not even met the seminarian, but said, okay, I'll send you money for the tuition. So that's it. Now, see, he's now assigned still in our place, Catanduanes, Sigmoto Paratanduanes, and he is the parish priest. And he will be officiating at my Thanksgiving Mass at 11 o'clock online.
Okay, that's nice. So
The
parang ang
other
tawag
one,
niya sa
the
iyo,
other one, the other one is my actually the son of a cousin. I don't even
mm-hmm.
know, but when he became a priest, he went to see me and was telling me how he was able to enter the seminary. He said that one day that he said that his father doesn't want him to enter the seminary. So what he did, he said he went to my office at the PNB and told me that he wants to be a priest, but his father doesn't want to spend for his schooling. So sabi ko, okay. I asked him, do you really want to be a priest? Sabi niya, yes, okay. I'll spend for your tuition. So now he's a priest and he's assigned in Kenya. He's
Oh,
on a
wow.
mission in Kenya.
Parang so
He,
it's like you had 5 sons. 5 yung naging anak nyo na pinag-aral.
hindi lang yun. Mayroon
Meron
pa.
pa.
Oo. I've sent, there was one who studied two nurses. I had no, spent for the schooling of two nurses, although they are my nieces, two nurses. Then one is nutrition. There's also a nutritionist,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also one who graduated in business management.
What a good
Then,
provider you are.
although they were not going to school at the same time, one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I I retired from PNB, immediately after I retired from PNB,
What year?
that was 2004, I think. Uh, I studied uh, how to be a catechist at the
Okay.
Institute of uh, Catechist of the Archdiocese of Manila, ICAM.
Parang doon sa
I
Pope Pius Center yon, doon ba yon? Pius Center? Naalala ko yun eh.
no, sa ano,
Opo.
sa EDSA,
Ah, okay.
Institute of Catechesis of the Archdiocese of Manila.
Okay.
There was a 3 month course on how to be a catechist. I took that course because after I retired, I said I will work full time now with the church. I want to be a catechist in addition to my being a member of the Legion of Mary.
And ano, okay naman kay Luz Dominion, ano, that you're retired but you're going to be busy in something else.
Of course, oh yes, he's very supportive.
Yeah.
But then, after I was teaching, I was volunteering as a catechist in one of the public schools, and I was asked to work again. I worked with International School Manila for about 2 years, I think. I left international school when my boss, who took me in at the international school, left the international school. So all I was
Did you ever meet a certain Kailaw in IS? Kailaw?
maybe I don't. I was at finance, working at finance.
Sila yung nasa kantin.
Maybe, but I seldom go to the canteen siguro. That's why I'm not met.
What's your
Then
diet
after,
like, Tita Emmy? What's your diet like? You're not fat. You're just right. How do you manage? Ano yung diet nyo when
I do not eat meat.
talaga? How long has it been na hindi ka nagmi-meet?
Long time ago, because when I was at PNB, we had usually the annual executive checkup. Then one day, I think after one of the checkup, the doctor said that ano yun, sabi niya, mahina ang pangtunaw mo ng taba. Sabi niya sa akin, I could remember those words. Sabi niya, mahina ang pangtunaw mo ng taba. So I decided not to eat meat. Although I was thinking, why I had that kind of condition. So, kasi yung daw my cholesterol was high.
Mm.
So, I started not to eat meat. Although sometimes chicken I do eat without the skin.
Mm.
Okay. But even if I don't eat meat, my cholesterol is still high. I do some exercises, but then my cholesterol is still high. And then one day, I think 3 years ago, I attended a seminar, a convention. Then during that convention, I don't know, I I forgot I did not drink water the whole day. So what happened in the afternoon? My sugar shoot up.
Oh.
So I consulted the doctor. So I was given medicine, uh, diabetes, histamine. Okay. I took that for buprenorphine for a year, but I noticed my sugar is is low after taking this medicine. Taking the medicine, my sugar is low. And then so I decided when they said my sugar is high, not to eat rice.
Oh.
So now I'm not eating rice. I'm not eating meat.
So wala na, pareho. What do you eat?
When
Fish?
I did, when
Bread?
yeah, fish and chicken, yes, but not pork and beef. Then I noticed that when uh, did not eat rice, my cholesterol also went down. So I said, so it's not the meat that is causing the cholesterol to go up, but it is the rice, the carbohydrates, because they said the sugar is turned into what's this,
Sugar
cholesterol. So that's it. So now I just eat vegetables.
every day. That's
Then
good.
so those who so sometimes I experiment with the food that I eat. Which of those will not cause the spike in my sugar? Because every day I take my sugar.
Ah,
Every day I check my sugar every day. Because I do not want it to go up. Because I stopped taking the medicine without my doctor's approval.
okay. But you said after you retired, other than catechism, what else do you do for yourself? Like yung mga enjoyment, do you go to the movies or walking in the park or luneta or exercise or
I
reunion?
I have not been to a movie house. I think for 30 years.
Anong
I,
movie yung Emmy, ano yung mga sinihan noon na pinapanood nyo?
Tonight,
Ideal?
I can't remember anymore. I'm not fond of movies. Even this drama sa TV, I don't watch them. Sa TV, I just watch the news. Okay.
Oh, pero
But
noon,
what
when you were a teenager, what do you remember watching on TV?
I could not recall anymore. As I said, I don't spend much time in front of the television because my work as a member of the Legion of Mary takes up so much of my time.
Okay.
You know what is the Legion of Mary?
Yes.
You know its work?
Naka-blue and white kayo.
No.
Di ba?
Actually, in fact, but some are wearing blue and white. Actually, under the rules of the Legion, we should not have any uniform. We only wear white because that's the color of the Blessed Mother.
Okay.
But you know its work. Are
Na,
you familiar with its work?
no.
How you don't? You know, sa Legion of Mary, yung nga biruin nga namin, kung minsan, then somebody, saan kayo pupunta? Sasabihin namin, naghahanap kami ng mga nawawalang kaluluwa. Actually, that is what we do in the Legion of Mary. Naghahanap kami ng mga nawawalang kaluluwa.
Okay.
Then, what do you do with the nawululuwang kaluluwa? Ay, di babalik namin kay Jesus. That's the Legion of Mary. So,
Okay.
sa amin kasi, work namin sa Legion of Mary, we go from house to house. We do some work from house. We knock on every door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually, we work in pairs. Then we allot 2 hours a week doing our legionary work. We
It
knock
looks
on
like you
doors.
it looks like you're enjoying that. Other than Legion of Mary, what else are you enjoying now to do? Other than Legion of Mary, what else?
Now in the pandemic, since
Yes.
we cannot go out,
Hmm.
well, we have so many prayer groups.
Okay.
Like for instance, my my nieces and nephews on my husband's side, we are praying the rosary every day online via Zoom, and
Uh-huh.
I enjoy it because the participants, there's somebody in from Canada, some are from the US, there's one from Japan, and the others are in the Visayas, and then all over the Philippines. You will enjoy listening when they respond, when they pray, because you can just you can sometimes you'll be amazed, no? They're all over in the Philippines and all over the world, but then you could hear their one voice praying.
That's nice.
So that takes up too much of my time. So at 11 o'clock, we'll have to have we have to. Although today we will not have to because I said we'll have our Thanksgiving mass online. The other days, we at 11 o'clock we have the Zoom prayer with my nephews and nieces,
But
and then
when you were younger, Emmy, what was the most important thing that you prayed about when you were not yet married? Was there something that you prayed about that came true, or when did you pray about tama ba si Luz Vimin para sa akin para maging asawa ko? Did you pray about those things?
um, ako kasi second year pa lang ako, I was now with the Legion of Mary. We were already doing Legion work. So that took up much of my time. Then since from high school then to college. So if ever I had some extra time, I spent it with my close friends. Oh, we had so much fun when we were in Legazpi.
Like what?
And
What did you do to have fun?
barkada yan eh. Barkada-barkada
Mm-hmm.
yan.
Yeah.
We go in groups. Oh, there are so many nice beaches in Legazpi. And
Yes.
sometimes we go up Mount Mayon.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Pati yung hot spring doon, yung meron
Iwi
doon.
Hot Spring.
Kiwi. Yeah. Okay.
Iwi
What
Hot
was it like when you were with your friends yung barkada? Kasi I want to know ano ba yung fun niyo noon? Picnic or dancing or what?
Kwentuhan. Kainan.
Ano kinakain niyo noon? What were you eating then?
Marami.
Like what? Kasi, you know what? Sometimes, you think it's just ordinary for you, pero for us, baka we never tasted it. For, the ones who are listening to us now who are younger, some of them don't even know yung mga iba abroad, kakanin, di na nga nila alam eh. What were you enjoying? What particular ulam? Pansit palabok ba? O mga uman? O...
Sa amin, sa Bicol, we have dilaing.
Oh, yes.
Higit na nga.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
And we have the Bicol Express. Oh,
Meron ng Bicol Express noon?
Oo.
Ooh.
Ginataang santol.
Ayun ang
That's our
masarap.
favorite in Bicol. Oh.
Ano yung drinks nyo? Drinks.
Course. No, just water. And then usually had to cook before, but it's a good thing. I'm not fan of I'm not fan of food. Just drink water.
That's why siguro you're still healthy until now. Tapos, saan kayo nagpupunta as barkada? Nagsiswimming ba? Sa tiwi? Or what were your sports noon? Ano yung mga sports nyo noon nung high school kayo?
Kaya nung college kami, bowling, yun ang ano noon.
Okay. High school. Siguro yung classmates mo nanonood sa inyo ngayon.
Oh, I have some high school friends na until now, we're just that really close.
Say hello to them. Hello, classmates.
I don't know. If they received my notice that they will be having this interview. I just
So, ano yung hairstyle noon? Ano ba to? I hope you don't mind asking kasi, yung ano ba yung page boy ba yung ganon? Page boy? Or, di ba meron noon Palmolive? Naalala niyo yun? Palmolive?
I could recall my hair was really like this ever since.
Simple na ano.
Although before noon yung pinapakulot, pero I prefer this.
Talaga. Okay. So, you, sino yung mga idol noon at that time? Let's say in the 50s, when you were not yet married, dalaga ka pa. Sino yung mga idol? Si Elvis Presley ba? Ricky Nelson?
I can only remember Vilma Santos.
Si Vilma, si Ate V.
Oh, and I wish Vilma Santos would run for a higher office.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm partly
Ganda naman track
related to her.
record niya. During our days, yan, sina Vilma. Oscar Mortiz.
Si Edgar.
Oh, si Nora Honor. Yeah. Those were the...
Nanonood kayo ng sine nila noon?
Not really. Once in a while. As I said, hindi ako mahilig sa ano yun.
What about
Drama.
going to mga party? What was it like to have your parties before when you were still a teenager?
No, naman masyado, no? Kainan lang madalas eh. Then, mga sayaw-sayawan. Hindi ako mahilig magsayaw, hindi ako marunong sumayaw.
Pero nililigawan na kayo noon ni Luz Dimin?
Wala. We met in met naman sa ano.
Bicolano
Well, I
man.
was already working sa Zamboanga, sa PNP na kami. We met in PNP.
Taga Bicol man siya?
Ha?
Taga Bicol man siya? Taga Bicol?
Hindi. It's from Roa City.
Rojas City, ang layo. Okay. So,
We
on
met
your
in Zamboanga.
can you tell us how was your wedding day? What was it like?
Wala. We were just some close friends lang. Because we were, before we went back to Zamboanga, we had our wedding. Then some close friends and some close relatives. And besides, at that time, we didn't have much money. That's why we did not have to invite many people. It's just us to have go through with the ceremony.
Saan yung honeymoon?
I think it's in Manila, in one of the hotels in Manila. Because as I said, we have to go back to ano, that's why we didn't have time to go somewhere else.
Anong hotel kaya yung sa Manila? Manila Hotel?
I can't recall anymore.
Baka si Luz Bimin naalala niya.
Right now, I don't think he'll be able to recall. He's now, he's suffering from
From?
Parkinsons.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then, that Parkinson's that progress to Alzheimer's.
Yeah, my mother had Alzheimer also. So, anyway. Okay, so nagbo-bowling kayo. And what other hobbies did you have then? Kasi I'm interested more on nung dalaga kayo. Nung dalaga.
Yeah, yung dalaga ko, yun nga. Yung free time ko was spent with reading. That's why yung Saturdays kasi sa Legion of Mary, we have a weekly meeting. So, my meeting is Sundays. So, my Saturday spent we dedicate kasi 2 hours work every week. Looking for mga nawawalang kaluluwa. At pag may nakatagpo kami ng halimbawa, hindi kasal, so we start working on it, convincing them to get married in church, then helping them with the papers and all that until we are able to have this ceremony. That's what we usually do. Then if you meet people na hindi binyag, kung minsan you will meet people na teenager na, hindi pa sila binyag. So that would require a lot of work kasi you have to teach them catechesis before they mga ganong work. So every week, that's my routine.
Can you name me your bucket list? What is your bucket list? Do you still want to travel?
I still want to go to Holy Land, to go to Cana. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, oh, were not able to go on the 50th. Maybe we can go on the 60th
Yeah, why not?
anniversary.
Yes. No, kahit ano, mga 2023 pwede na.
God willing, God willing.
Yes, yeah. Other than Cana, saan pa? Other than Holy Lands. Saan niyo pa gusto?
Um, Actually, not much anymore because when I was at PNB, have been sent to almost all branch places where we had your PNB branch in the world. So I have seen really much of the world.
Okay.
That's
Other
why
than hmm. Other than work, Emmy, pag nasa bahay ka, nagluluto rin kayo?
before when the children were young, I had to cook yung dinuguan. They like the dinuguan. That's why
Wow. How do you
sometimes
cook your dinuguan?
Anton will say, you cook naman dinuguan. Ay, naku. I just buy na lang. Our dinuguan has yung
Gata.
coconut milk. Yeah,
Yes.
has coconut milk.
Do you
That's
remember how to do it?
yeah, maybe I can still do it, but I will not enjoy doing, not be enjoying doing it anymore. Not anymore.
Career
Now,
talaga. Yeah.
today, now I just enjoy reading some stories, making reflections, and then doing some, because in the Legion of Mary, sometimes you have to do some sharing in some of our meetings. So we have to prepare our reflections, which we can share with the others.
Okay. I have a section here in the interviews about favorites. So I will ask you your favorites. Favorite Filipino food.
My favorite Filipino food. May laing.
Favorite ice cream.
Oh, right now there's ay, si Anton they were able to ano yun? Yung taro ice cream.
Ah, oo,
Have
masarap.
you tasted that? Oh, I
Yes.
like that.
Yan, yung
Even
galing
if
sa
my
bataan.
sugar is high, I eat that.
Okay.
The taro ice cream.
Yeah. Favorite drink.
Water. Right now, water.
Okay. Favorite color.
Color.
When you wear something like orange, ngayon, ang ganda ng suot mo, kulay dark
Eh,
pink.
kasi sabi ni Reyes pag birthday, something red.
Yes, dapat lang. Yeah. So red, you like red. Okay.
Sometimes,
Favorite song.
you raise me up so I can walk on mountains.
Alam ko yan.
When I'm pressured, I am depressed or something, just play that song.
Okay.
You raise me up so I can walk. I am when
Favorite
I am on
artista.
your shoulder. Ana,
Favorite artista.
artista. Right now, wala akong masabi because I said I do not watch movies. But I
Okay.
will tell you my favorite uncle,
Oh.
Karen Davila.
Ah, okay. Naku, dapat
I just
sana
watch
marinig ni
I
Karen.
just watch her shows. On the
Yeah.
TV, I just watch her shows.
Oh, we will tell her. What else do you watch? Favorite TV show? Korean. Naku, I
I know,
know.
I know, I know, no, don't
Hindi.
watch Korean. I said I do not watch. I rather read rather than watch movies.
Okay, favorite book na hindi Legion of Mary. Your favorite author.
Ganito yan. When I was high school until college, I almost I read almost every night. I would read a book. When
Okay.
when I started working, I had no time to read a book. That's why I could not even give you now a book that I have read in the past 20 years.
Okay. What book would you remember?
Because my time is it's used up mostly because when you work already, sometimes I had the habit of bringing my work at home.
Mm.
After dinner, before I slept, I would read I do the analysis of my pending work in the office. That's why I read no time for reading other. I really concentrated so much in my work.
Okay. Favorite favorite shopping center? Did you go shopping? Grocery? Alin? Gusto ko malaman yung mga ganun eh.
Hola, I don't go shopping. Seldom. That's
Saan kayo
why.
nag-grocery? Noon. Nung when you were still a housewife, young housewife.
Sa SM naman walang ano eh. SM, SM. Saka sa ano, sa Rustan,
Ah,
nung may
okay.
ano na sila sa ibaba.
Uh-huh. I mean, pag lumalaki na yung mga anak nyo, where would you go to celebrate? Where did you celebrate? Birthday, anniversary?
Ayun, oo. We choose any restaurant. We go to almost all the restaurants every birthday.
Like what?
Yeah, iba-iba eh. When there's a newly open one, let's try that. Then before I could remember when the children were young, we have that sa Quezon City, yung ano yun, yung park,
Quezon City, Quezon Circle.
the one up, in front, besides here, there's a circle, then is the other one. What's the name of that? Uh,
Alam ko yon yung merong mga animals.
that's where we used to go
Okay.
when
Alright.
the children were young.
Si Anton nung lumalaki, anong favorite ulam niya?
Halos, hindi ko na matandaan kung ano, halos lahat naman eh, kinakain yan eh. Kasi yan, tagakain yan, tagatikim lang siya.
Ay, nako. That's funny. Yeah. So, do you still have your best friends? Are they still alive, your best friends?
Many, yeah, they are.
What do
Friends
they...
from high school, from college, and then yung from work, we have mga chat group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why, uh, your time during the day, mauubos din eh. Answering, answering messages.
Yeah. Hindi mabuti. Yung iba kasi, walang ginagawa. They are bored. You're lucky. You're doing a lot of things. So,
I have no time to be bored because, Anton has his small business and my other son also has strong business. I do the bookkeeping for them. So every
oh,
time I have to meet the BIR deadlines for the BIR report. So that keeps me busy. And besides, maybe sometimes I analyze my working hours when I was still working. Parang it has been carried over to my schedule. Parang I have not changed my working hours since then. So even now, sometimes I sleep at 10, at 11, sometimes even at 12. That was my working hours even when I was working. So that's it. So no time to be bored even in this pandemic.
you have 20 more years to go. What are 5 top things that you want to happen aside from your Legion of Mary? Because I know that's your number one. Ano yung number 2, 3, 4, 5? In the next 20 years that you want to accomplish?
Next 20 years, I want to see my grandchild become a priest.
Okay.
I have my son si Anton. One time, uh, I saw that they were going to school rather early than the usual time. So why are you so early? Then he said, because I will have to assist at mass. It will be the acolyte mass. So in the afternoon, I asked him, why did you become uh, an acolyte in the mass? Did your teacher told you to be the acolyte sa mass? Sabi niya, no, I volunteered. Oh, you did volunteer? Yes. So why? Why did you volunteer? You know what he answered me? Because I want to serve the bread of life. Oh,
A what?
are
A
you
one,
sure?
two?
To serve the bread of life.
Okay. Wow.
So he called Jesus and the bread.
All
So
right.
I've been praying that maybe, things like those, that is a gift from God. So I'm praying to God that lubos-lubusin na niya yung gift niya sa apo ko. So,
Okay, number 3. That's their number 2. Number 3.
for number 3, my youngest son, wala ko. So, sana man ka ko. So I'm praying to the Lord that He be given at least a son or a daughter. Now, before I leave the earth, I could be able to play with him.
How many grandchildren do you have?
Now 6. 5
6.
boys and 1 girl.
Okay. All right. I'm sure you will. You're a very strong woman. So you have 20 years to go hanggang 100 years old. Number 4. May number 4 pa.
Number 4, ano pa ba? Wala na akong maisip.
Why don't you think of writing your life
Ah,
story, or collecting your pictures when you were a young lady? Ang daming tumatawag sa inyo.
nga, mamaya, I'll call them back. That's a call from the US.
Yeah, kasi you're a celebrity now. You're an awesome senior. Okay. Before we end, I want to ask, okay, we know you are very dedicated to Legion of Mary. What what words of wisdom can you give to the young women of today, mga millennial?
Words of wisdom. Iniisip mo, madami yan.
It's okay, you can say as many.
So sa dami, I don't know where to start.
About getting married, about choosing the partner for your lifetime partner. What can you advise?
Oh, and those matters, you just pray. God will send you your right partner. And everything that you do, especially now, this pandemic, each one should at least try to know what is God's will. I think that is what is being overlooked by everyone.
Yeah.
Try, try to pray and be enlightened and to know what is God's will. Then you ask for the grace to surrender yourself to God to
Yeah.
be able to do that. I think that is what is needed, especially this pandemic. Because I don't know, if people will not learn to to return to the Lord. I don't know how long we'll have this pandemic. And
Only God knows. Only God knows.
yeah, that's why only God knows. And then you have to remember that all the material things in this world will remain in this world when you leave this earth. So you will not bring anything when you leave this earth, especially for seniors. No? Then, then in everything that you do, try to have compassion for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Uh, someone asked me, which should you follow, compassion or justice?
Compassion or
Justice.
justice. Mhm.
I said it should be compassion above justice. And
Because
I can remember, you will never regret any decision that you make because of compassion. Because you pity a person.
yeah. Okay. So let's say advice to those who yung mga those who are business people now, sometimes they get so busy making money, they forget.
Yeah. And then, okay, then when they're rich, they said they said that they will follow God's words that to give to charity. So they will be giving to charity, di ba? But then before they give to charity, they will make the big announcement. So all the people will be praising them because there are people are giving so much to charity. So when that happens, then you have already gotten your reward for giving to charity. That's why for rich people, when you give to charity, not let the people know that you are the one giving, so that it will be God who will reward you.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, it will be God that
Besides,
will
we
reward.
don't own
Otherwise,
anything.
otherwise you will not earn anything because of that, because you already got your reward. Like
Yeah.
for
And
instance, sometimes no, uh, we are into so much time spent on fundraising when we have some we usually kasi we have so many charity projects, so we cannot fund it naman by ourselves, so we really have uh, to, solicit some funds. So I'm telling them, if you give to the to the solicitation, simply because you cannot refuse the one asking from you, that means you'll not have a reward from God. Because you're giving it because you want to satisfy to maintain your relationship with God. But when you give to charity, you give because you love the poor who will be the beneficiaries of the charity. If you do not have that love in giving, then your charity work is nothing.
tama. Tama.
They should remember that.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't. I don't see any value in giving millions and millions. If your purpose for giving is not because you love the poor, then you're giving. I don't think what reward you will. The rich people should remember that it's
Yeah.
not the amount that you give, but it is what is in your heart. The purpose for giving is because you love the poor. There is when you will get your reward. And as I said, if you get that the praise of people because of doing the charity work, I don't think you'll have another reward from God. Because you already got a reward.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides, we don't own anything in this world.
Yeah.
We cannot claim anything. Okay, what is your birthday wish for this year?
I'm not given that much thought, for
Now's your
this year.
chance to say it. Or let's say if you could see somebody now that you want to see, who would it be? Wag si Jesus ha, si Jesus talagang parating natin nakikita ha. Somebody, a real tao, totoong tao.
Well, it would be my son in the US and my apo in
Ah,
the US.
okay. All
My
right.
eldest in the US.
Uh-huh. All right.
And then, of course, what I'm praying to God is that if ever they will take us from this world, should that happen with this pandemic? Because it's so sad, no? That your loved ones cannot even say goodbye to you. That's why
Ganyan na nangyari sa akin, Emmy. My mom died last year. We were not able to even go near her.
yeah, that's my prayer, Lord. Please stop na the pandemic. I pity the families who cannot even say goodbye. Families. And I'm praying also for itong OFWs natin. Oh, they're always in my prayer because they're working away from their homes. That's why I said, oh Lord, huwag naman sila magkasakit ng virus. Imagine, you're away from your family, tapos you will be uh, getting sick of this virus and you will just be thrown in a room in a hospital. And so, so sad.
You have a very kind heart.
Compassion over justice.
Okay. Yes.
That is why, I would want to tell you. That is why, sana man, ano, pag may nangungutang sa akin, hindi ko na iniisip na ako'y babayaran.
Pautang naman, oh. Pautang, Emmy.
Wala na akong pauutang eh.
Sayang.
Noon in the past, that's why some people, they will be getting angry. Oh, si ganito, hindi ako binabayaran. Nakapamili nga niya ng ganito, ganyan. Pero yung utang sa akin, di ba? You often hear people telling that. So that makes you unhappy. Di ba? Makes you unhappy to tell, oh, pero yung utang sa akin. So para I will not think of those things.
Yeah.
Basta pong may mag-utang sa akin, basta, bigay ko na yon, I forget it. Kung bayaran, salamat. Kung hindi, salamat pa rin. So,
Lagot
hindi ko
ka.
na iniisip. No, I'm not unhappy about it.
Sasabihin ko kay Oscar umutang sa'yo.
Hindi. Mas maraming pera si Oscar. Ako pang uutang sa kanya. Enjoy kami sa office noon ni na Oscar. Niloloko namin yung amo namin.
Who was your boss? Who was your boss?
I forgot na the name. Pero enjoy kami noon. Mabait kasi yung boss namin. Basta enjoy kami noon ni na Oscar sa office namin.
Can I know how much was your first salary at that time and what year that was? How much was the salary then?
19, ano ba yun? 67. Ang mga mura, ito, 150. We started at 150. Yeah, a month.
150 a month? Wow! How did you budget your 150 pesos a month?
But yung ano naman yun is, magkano ba ang prices then were very low.
Like, let's say you have to eat 1 cup of rice a day. Magkano na yun?
Mura lang noon, siguro. Like, ang hindi ko malimutan is yung I was assigned sa New York. Ang lunch ko is $5. Yun, hindi ko nalilimutan yun. Ang lunch ko is $5. That's why, yung aking allowance for food, matitipid ko kasi kakain lang ako.
Wow, 150 pesos a month. Ngayon, ang 150 pangbili lang ng load sa telepono, sa cellphone,
Oh,
'di ba?
sige. Ay,
Okay,
naku.
anyway, um, before we end, I want you to give a message to the fellow seniors who are watching. A very birthday anniversary message from you. And I want Oscar to watch you so that he will watch this.
Ang advice ko sa seniors, you know, kumbaga sabi na nasa departure area tayo lahat. So kami ngayon,
Pre-departure.
pre-departure, okay. So sabi ko sa kanina yung mga friends ko, sabi namin, at this time of our life, ang boyfriend na natin ay si Saint Joseph. Bakit? Saint Joseph is a hope of the sick, patron of the dying. At saka ngayon is the year of Saint Joseph. So, dapat magpalakas na kayo kay Saint Joseph. And then, and then, sabi nga natin, hindi naman natin madadala lahat ng whatever we have in this earth. So, ako, ang dasal namin araw-araw, kasi kami, talagang, well, uh, kumbaga sa nagpapaalipin kami sa mahal na ina, sa Blessed Virgin Mary. Kaya ang dasal namin sa kanya parati, I am all yours, my queen, my mother, and all that I have is yours. Kaya kung magagaya nyo yun, you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Kasi wala kayong iisipin eh. Then, you will be happy na heaven, the gates of heaven will be open for you when you arrive at this gate because Saint Joseph will be there in the present.
Okay. Why don't you say hello to your friends who are watching? Yung mga kasama nyo, at least tatlo
I
sa
don't
kanilang
know if
best
they're
friend.
watching. I just don't know.
Well, may replay tayo, so I'm sure they will follow you.
Sasabihin nila yan, ano mo pinaggagawa mo?
You are an awesome senior.
Kaya like,
Kayo yung
talaga si
ano,
Anton.
kayo yung unang the number one guest sa interview. And Anton was very proud of you when he was telling me. So yung mga susunod na mga senior, iba-ibang klase. But you are very compassionate and you are a very loving and kind person.
Well, that is what the Lord requires from us.
Yeah. How many years do you think you want to continue living? 20?
Oh, that I do not ask from the Lord.
20.
I just wait what the Lord will give.
Do you want to live until you're 100?
I said I do not ask that from the Lord. I only wait for what the Lord will give.
All right. Okay, so we're very happy to have had you, the very first awesome senior in the awesome senior story. Everybody, this is Emy Diaz. It is her birthday today. She just turned a glorious 80 years old. And it's also the time of their 50th wedding anniversary. Tama ba?
Yung March 11.
Yeah, so this year. So thank you very much, Emy, for having us.
Thank you, Din.
I'm very thankful you were able to share a lot of things with us and continue on with your passion for the Legion of Mary and your prayers. And you pray for us. I know, but if you pray for the pandemic, God will answer your prayers. Thank you very
Thank you,
much. Thank you
Din.
for
Oh, don't
watching.
forget my regards to Oscar and
Yes,
Rowena.
I will tell him to watch. God is good. God is good. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.